Hey Cowboys Nation, what's up? It's your host Alex back with another deep dive into everything happening around America's team. Before we jump in, if you love the Cowboys, if you live for every win-loss injury update, rumor, and trade buzz, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell. You'll stay locked in with the latest and it really helps this channel grow. Alright, let's go. Today we're talking about some big rumors swirling after the brutal loss by the Dallas Cowboys to the Denver Broncos. We're talking fire the coach talk. Could the Cowboys pull the plug on defensive boss Matt Eberflus? We're talking about star cornerback Trevon Diggs. Could his time in Dallas be done? Trade buzz everywhere, injuries piling up the mood, and Big D tense. We'll break it all down in plain easy English so you stay locked in. Man, it hurts to say it, but the Cowboys look shaken in Denver. That 44-24 loss raises a ton of questions. The Broncos came out strong, dominated early, and really left Dallas reeling. According to the official recap, Dak Prescott couldn't get it going, just 188 yards, 2 interceptions, and the defense looked flat out broken. The losses pile up when you're not executing. The defense especially looked like a shell of what we expect it to be. It allowed big plays, penalties, and mess-ups. With that kind of performance, the rumor mill goes into overdrive. First up, is it time to ask, should Matt Eberflus go? The defensive coordinator has had moments, sure, but critics are loud now. One analysis said the problem for Dallas isn't just players, it's the scheme. The article bluntly said the problem isn't a lack of players, it's a rigid system that doesn't match his roster strengths. When your team is giving up big plays, making mistakes, and the guys look confused on the field, the coaching question starts to loom large. Imagine this: the front office, fans, media, all looking at the scoreboard and saying "we told you so" while feeling powerless. The coach becomes the lightning rod, and when you hold the Cowboys standard up, especially for a franchise built on excellence, even one blowout like this can stir panic. Owner Jerry Jones didn't mince words after the game. He said, "Well, I'm not happy with winning 3 ball games at all." That's not subtle. So yeah, when you combine a bad performance, stinging comments from the boss, and media calling out the scheme, it creates the fire the coach buzz. Is it imminent? Maybe not yet, but it's definitely on the radar. Next up, Trevon Diggs. Big name, big past, big questions. Right now the Cowboys placed Diggs on IR, which itself signals trouble. One article titled, "It sure sounds like Trevon Diggs has played his last game for the Cowboys. Didn't pull any punches." That kind of headline doesn't come out of thin air. Here's the deal: Diggs was once one of the best cornerbacks in the league, leading the NFL in interceptions, but injuries, attitude issues, and declining performance, it's all mixed in with him on IR. Dallas can still trade him, believe it or not. According to NFL rules, a player on IR can be traded provided they're cleared to practice, so trade talk is very real for a team supposed to be competing. Carrying an unhappy star who may not be fully healthy is a distraction, and you can see the tension. The same report notes there's clear negative energy around Diggs. The relationship between player and team looks frayed. When that happens in professional sports, especially in Dallas, you know trade rumors will ramp up. The question for you and me: do we keep him because talent matters, or do we move on because the fit is broken? And if they move on, what kind of return do they get? A 4th or 5th round pick possibly. Now let's talk trade buzz in general and how this all ties together with the Cowboys sitting at 3-4-1 after that loss. The mood has shifted from "we're sure contenders" to "we need answers." Now fans expect movement. Executives listen when players aren't producing. Analysts are all over the fact that the defense is bleeding and the scheme is questioned. When you combine internal issues with public perception, trades become a tool not just for improving talent but for changing culture. One writer noted, a trade won't fix the Dallas Cowboys defense problem. The problem is structure. So maybe the Cowboys keep digging in the same direction and hope it works, or maybe they go big and shake things up. Which players might be involved? We know Diggs is on the chopping block, but beyond that, could the Cowboys target a game-changing edge rusher, perhaps make a defensive move before the deadline? One rumor pointed to Max Crosby being a trade target. The idea: bring in someone who can disrupt the quarterback, apply pressure, and maybe let the scheme play more naturally rather than forcing it. Let's zoom out and look at the big picture for Dallas. You've got an offense that has been very good, top tier in fact, but the defense is reeling. The unit that used to enforce stop here on opposing teams now gives up chunk plays, allows drives even when the offense gives them a lead. The result is a team that can't build momentum. One takeaway: injuries are piling up. Diggs safety issues and more. One article called "Injuries, one of Three big takeaway reasons for the loss in Denver, but another takeaway: when you have injuries, the fully healthy guys have to step up, and that didn't happen in Denver. They were flagged 9 times, gave up 10-plus yard plays, 11 times allowed consistent pressure. That's not just bad luck, it's system and execution, and a coach who may be losing control or mismatching scheme to personnel, and you've got a snowball rolling downhill. Now imagine being a Cowboys fan. You've watched your team have top weapon after top weapon, big contracts, high expectations, and you see them fall flat. You start thinking, is this season slipping away? Because at 3-4-1, yes, it is. You start picturing the playoffs as hope we get in, rather than we're favorites, and in Dallas that expect Asian gap makes for dangerous conversations behind closed doors. So where does this channel fit from here? I want to engage you, the fan. I want your opinion. Do you think Matt Eberflus should be on the hot seat? If I were you, I'd leave a comment, yes or no. And why do you believe Trevon Diggs still has a future in Dallas, or is trade the only move? What trade move would you make if you were running things for Jerry and Stephen Jones? Because to me, this is as much about culture and identity as it is about talent. Because here's the truth: talent alone doesn't win games. Fit scheme by an execution, they all matter. And when one of those breaks down, it cascades. Cowboy fans know what ferocity looks like, the swagger, the sting. Accountability right now, it's missing. As we wrap up, let's talk possible outcomes. Scenario 1: the Cowboys stay the course. They keep Eberflus, keep the current scheme, maybe tweak it a little, rely on player buy, and hope for healthier bodies and execution. That's the conservative route. Scenario 2: they pull the plug, coach changes, scheme overhaul, trade Diggs, big move on defense, send a message that mediocrity isn't acceptable. Scenario 3: they go hybrid, make a major trade, change some roles, maybe defensive line coach, but keep Eberflus for now, give him one last run. All three are plausible, and right now the whispers in the locker room, media, and inside the building lean toward option 2 or 3. One thing I'll guarantee: if things don't improve soon, we'll hear more front office unrest talks. It's not just what happens on the field, it's what happens after. How the Cowboys respond from this blowout loss matters more than the loss itself. Alright, Cowboys Nation, that's the breakdown. Fire Matt Eberflus maybe on the table, Trevon Diggs done in Dallas, very possible trade buzz ramping. Yup, the injury list, the confusion, the scheme, it all adds up. If you're still with me, hit that like button, seriously helps the channel. And again, if you haven't subscribed yet, now's the time. I want to build this community of die-hard fans who want no fluff, no sugarcoating, just front row seats to what's really going on with America's team. I'll be back soon with updates, injuries, roster moves, any trades that break, and you'll get them here first. In the meantime, comment down below, what move would you make if you were the Cowboys GM right now? Fire the coach, trade Diggs, go big on defense. Let's get the conversation rolling. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Alex, this is your Cowboys Fan HQ, and I'll see you next time. Stay loud, stay proud, and as always, go Cowboys.